The following video was created because of recent changes in the supply chain with Baxter due to a hurricane. Because of the hurricane, you will be receiving products from different countries. They will be Singapore, Thailand, China, and Ireland. Each of them are the same exact solutions that you're used to using, but a slightly different method of opening or utilizing them. Please enjoy the following videos to use as a reference point for receiving each of these products.
The first bag that we're going to review is from China. Now, please do not be alarmed by the Chinese writing. It is still the same solution. Now, this bag also has the acronym SEAL. So S is for the solution strength. In this case, it's 1.5%, which is also goes along with the same color scheme as the United States, yellow, green, and red. Next, you have the expiration date. It is located here on the bag, and it is 10/20/26 in this date. Remember that 10 is the end of the month, so it's not the beginning of October, it would be the end of October. The next piece that we see here is the amount. In this case, it's 2 liters. So for this, it's 2,000 or 2 liters, and lastly, you're checking for leaks. It is L for leaks.
Remember, if there are any leaks, please discard the solution. With the bag from China, the frangible and the MedPort are in the same spot. The fill line connects to the Y set, and the drain line comes off the Y set. There's only one frangible to break on the Chinese bag, and that's at the top. It's the same green standard one that you're used to seeing. Before every dialysis treatment, you need to make sure that you have available mini cap, hand sanitizer, a mask, and of course, hand soap that you'll be using at your sink. We're not going to bore you with watching us wash our hands for 30 seconds for the full time frame, but please just remember 30 seconds of hand washing is super critical because that is the best way to protect against peritonitis. Hand washing is the single best thing that you can do to make sure that you and your loved ones stay safe when performing home peritoneal dialysis. Also, do not forget, in each instance when you're hand washing, to please make sure to turn off the faucet with the paper towel, not your hands, for risk of getting them dirty again.
Followed by my hand sanitizer, just to be able to take care of this in a safe way. The first thing I'm always going to do is place my hand on the Y set outside of the cone. This is going to hold a firm grip, and then I will use my hand that is on the same side as the exit site to pull the pull ring and discard it into the centerpiece, which is our garbage. Once I've done that, I'm going to keep my right hand stable, and with the hand closest to my transfer set, I am going to twist off the mini cap. I will place this as well carefully into the garbage, then I will keep my left hand on the transfer set, then lift out the Y set carefully, keeping my fingers behind the protective circular barrier. I will then twist it away from me onto the transfer set until it is nice and tight. Then I will reorganize my drain and fill line as need be to keep it nice and easy to read and see. The fill line being connected to the bag on the top and the drain line being connected to the bag on the floor. Regardless of what I'm doing, I want to make sure to take my time, be safe, and make sure that I'm donning my mask, I've washed my hands, and that I'm using my hand sanitizer.
When performing the disconnection with the bag from China, we want to make sure that we get our supplies out of what's considered the garbage of the tray. We want to do our hand sanitizer. You can't do too much hand sanitizer. Make sure that you get your hands nice and wet with a dollop and let it completely dry. When that's completed, we're going to open up our mini cap. And again, just like with all of them, you have the option to keep it up in the top right cup. And you can grab it when you're done if you don't have the dexterity to put it in the cone. But the ideal thing to do here is to put it into the cone, and it only fits one way. And please make sure that you do not touch the betadine. If you do, it's contaminated, and please discard it. Once you have your mini cap in place, you're going to make sure that you've closed your fill line, your drain line, and your patient line. All 3 must be done. Then you're going to turn the Y set towards your body, disconnecting it and throwing it away because you're never going to reconnect. You then pick up your transfer set and lift it up out of the cone and place it into the mini cap and turn it towards you again. Remember, we like to keep the transfer set stationary except for the time at the end when we're going to be placing the mini cap.